first of all, I'd just like to thank you all for coming out tonight. I know I golf out here, you know, maybe 12, 15 times a year, and I got to tell you, I golf mostly in the summertime, and as I was coming out, Bob was nice enough to give me a little walkthrough, and it's a vast improvement over what it has historically been. And as happens oftentimes, this is a joint venture with a lot of people that have made this happen. And I know, certainly, I've been playing golf out here for 20 years, and the clubhouse has always been one of the top issues with the people I play with that they always felt needed to be expanded and modified. And so I'd like to kind of quickly talk about the team of people that put this together and recognize them, and then we have a couple other people that want to speak, and then we'll go over and enjoy the nice buffet dinner. Would be remiss if I didn't introduce some of the council that's here tonight. I see Mr. Powell over here in the corner. I know Steve Miller was here earlier, but the demands of work life were such that he had to leave. I believe he's going to try and come back. I saw Mary Kortson. Didn't see Lisa or Matt or Carl, so I think that's it for the council that's here. As I said, you know, it's always a team effort for these things, and first and foremost, the person that I'd like to acknowledge is Joe Salvatore with Architekton. He volunteered to do all the architectural work at no charge to the city. And unfortunately, Joe, this is on Channel 11, so now everybody's going to come and want something for free. But you know, I am in that business in my other life, and I know how much work it is, even in a simple remodel. And certainly, that's a huge contribution to the community. And as a matter of fact, we were talking earlier that he comes down and plays golf down here periodically during the summer and winter also, because it's a great bargain and it's a nice course. The team of people that were involved with this project, Gallo Construction, Jeff Van Heis over here in the corner. I didn't see John Breichreitz. Is John here? And Al Null, who was the project superintendent. Is Al here? Oh, okay. And this was really it always amazes me that money doesn't go as far as you think it should. And I think that Jeff would be the first one to tell you that when they first started looking at this job, I think the feeling was that it was probably $320,000, $330,000 worth of work, and he was asked to do it for slightly over 200, I think. And they were able to do everything they wanted to because of that feeling of teamwork between the architect, the contractor, and the owner. From the city's side, we had Ted Hawkins oversee a lot of the work out here. Ted does most of the project management on most of our buildings. And certainly, if you've played out here before, if you haven't been in the new restrooms, I would really encourage it because, yeah, see, you guys have, haven't you? Yeah, yeah. You know, on this particular project, I think one of the key players that rarely gets recognized, and certainly today I would like to acknowledge him, is Larry Raines. And Larry over here in the corner. Larry's kind of the unsung hero because he had the responsibility of making sure that we didn't spend more money than we had. And I heard this morning that, or this afternoon, we were under budget by $900. I would really be remiss, I think a lot of people probably know him, but for those that don't, Mr. Dave White is here with us today. So Dave, if you could raise your hand for us. And yes, the golf course is named after Mr. White. So back when he was just a kid. I know that Mary's going to say a few words and is going to introduce the staff that's out here. And if you guys are golfers, I know you know them. But I would just like to give a special thanks to Bob Bauer because certainly in the 20 years that I've played out here, I've seen lots of golf pros that have come and gone. And Bob, I got to say that you've done a remarkable job with the course, with the clubhouse. And I think that the staff really is kind of thank you. I think the staff kind of typifies Bob's personality, because I know every time I come out here, and there are people out here that don't know I'm the mayor, so when I come out sometimes and they don't know that, they still treat me very nicely. When they know I'm the mayor, they don't always, no, that's not true. They're always very gracious, and I think, Bob, that's a tribute to you and kind of the customer service attitude you have about the golf course. We just got joined by Councilwoman Lisa Fitzgibbons, so Lisa, if you want to. It's okay, Lisa, I was almost late too. So, I think with that, I would like to introduce Joe Salvatore with Architekton to say a few words.
Thank you, Mayor, and thank you all for your applause earlier. You guys remember this place from, 6 months ago or so? This place was quite a bit different. You know, and I was working on the public safety facility up the road. I would sneak over here every once in a while and try to get a quick round 9 holes in late in the afternoon. You got a wonderful golf course here. It's absolutely gorgeous. I'm an avid golfer, and it's one of the reasons why I really wanted to see this turn around. I went to the bathrooms in here prior to this renovation. I go, oh my goodness. But now you got fully compliant ADA bathrooms, and you know, they're really a lot brighter and durable, and there's more than one toilet. That's really a great benefit. But now you got this really nice patio out here. You can make a lot of good use out of it. I think you can have some really nice events. Golf courses are, you know, an amenity in a municipality that are really underestimated with how much value they bring to the community. You've got a great one here, and I think this clubhouse is now, you know, on par with the course and the staff and the facilities that are out here. So, good luck with it. Enjoy it. You'll be seeing me out here every now and then, hitting the ball, and it was really a lot of fun. Thank you. Oh,
Thank you very much.
Oh, great. Beautiful job. Thank you so much. I'm going to introduce Mary Johnson. Sorry, Mary. So Mary's going to give a few words too.
Thank you all. And thank you all for coming here this evening. It's really a pleasure to have Dave White here with us as well, a real treat, and I'm glad he could be here. I certainly would be remiss if I didn't recognize the great staff we have out here, Bob Bauer, Bruce Gemmel, the golf course maintenance staff, the pro shop staff. It's a wonderful team, and we'll be hopping here in a few weeks, and I just really appreciate them, as well as all the golfers who have all summer long been here in this construction zone. I don't know if any of you have ever done remodels in your home while you're living there. It's not fun. So thank you, all the golfers and all the staff, for bearing with us through this construction project, and appreciate your patience and understanding. Also want to recognize our Golf Course Advisory Board members. I think some of them are here tonight. We have Terry Strain, our chairman. I'm not sure I've seen Terry. Tom Ramsdale, who some of you may know. Rick Gibson. Steve Petrushak is back there. Give a shout out, Steve. And Mike Mayshore. And I'm not sure if I saw Mike here, but certainly appreciate our Golf Course Advisory Board members and their volunteers, and they have a very difficult job, and absolutely appreciate our golfing public who supports us year-round throughout the year, and certainly at our new bar that's flowing tonight. So, and I don't want to talk about the restrooms anymore because everybody has talked about the restrooms. But again, thank you all, and I'd like to turn it over to Bob Bauer, our Director of Golf.
Like everyone before me, I'd like to thank a lot of people here tonight, because a lot of people were involved in this. I especially want to thank Al Nall, Joe Salvatore, and Ted Stevens. They were a pleasure to work with, even Ted. On our weekly construction meetings, I really appreciated the fact that they would take the time to slow down and explain what the heck they were talking about, because I didn't have a clue most of the time. And during that time, I learned to avoid 2 words that would get me into instant trouble. And those 2 words were, "Hey, Al." A special thank you to Golden Eagle and Alliance Beverage for furnishing some of the prizes for the drawings tonight, and generally taking good care of us out here. They really do. They go out of their way to make sure we have what we need to keep the place running. To all of our customers who put up with the porta-johns, the dust, and whatever, thank you for coming out this summer. It was not pleasant, and we know that, but you guys did a real good job, so I thank you for that. To Bruce Gremmel and his staff, they did a lot of work out there when we had to move stuff downtown and put it in storage for a period of time and bring it back, and all the stuff that they did, thank you to them. And for the people who are out here all the time, they know that the people who really make this place run are my staff. They do a great job. The purpose of this project simply was to have a place that you people could enjoy after your round of golf, socialize with your friends, and we hope that this is what we've accomplished. We're celebrating the completion of a partial remodeling of the clubhouse. The original clubhouse was built in 1979, and there really hasn't been much money to make any improvements over the last 20 years. And back in, I think, 2006, the citizens of Casa Grande voted a bond to improve the golf course, and they put in a new watering system, new pump stations, and there was some money left over for some remodeling of the part of the clubhouse. And so what we did this summer is we built some new restrooms. We took out the patio that was in there, which was in very poor condition, expanded it and made it a lot more airy, and I think people will enjoy it. We changed the bar area and the area behind it so we can serve some sandwiches for this coming season. And we did a partial remodel of the office, and then we now have some storage space for our merchandise.
I've been coming to Casa Grande Day White Golf Course for over 20 years since the clubhouse was a trailer. Just see the improvements, getting the clubhouse to begin with, and now having the improvements to the clubhouse that we're seeing now is a great big improvement. It just makes life so much nicer to be out here. Watering system, the green grass, everything's improved. Just to have a municipal golf course that's in good shape like this is, and being right around the corner makes it real nice.
We came down here from Washington State in 1999, and we've been playing since then on the course, and there's been a lot of changes, really good changes. The work that they've just finished is absolutely fantastic.
We have a complete pro shop. So we sell golf clubs. We have 2 PGA professionals on staff that give lessons. We have a practice putting green, a chipping and bunker green, and a full practice range. So it's an 18-hole course, very enjoyable to play.